You know that quote, be the change you wish to see in the world? Have you ever stopped to ask yourself what that actually entails, what that takes? How do I actually be the change I wish to see in the world? And of course, there are many, many answers to that question. And a lot of it lies in, well, I could do this, I could do that. I could advocate here, I could show up there. Underneath that, the step or the question that must be answered before any of that and to actually maximize the impact of those actions is actually one that says, who do I want to be? Who am I? Who am I here in relationship to what I see going on around me or what I see needs help improving or changing? It is far less important to focus on the doing action than it is to answer that question, who am I being or who do I want to be while I'm doing what I'm doing? This will help you with sustainability. It will help you during those inevitable moments where you feel helpless or you don't know how to be the change or don't have the energy to do the things that you think you need to do to be the change you wish to see in this world. And the days where you just need rest, that's inevitable. That's going to happen. You're seeing a lot of people on here point that out, like it's a marathon, not a sprint. Take those breaks. Know that those breaks are productive in and of themselves, even if they're not recognized outwardly, but they're the very things that fuel you to help you keep going sustainably and to show up as the person that you truly authentically are, which is your greatest asset. It's your greatest source of power. But what does that look like? How do we do that? That seems like kind of a lofty question or a lofty concept, doesn't it? So here's what I recommend. And by the way, if you don't know who I am, my name is Nova Whiteman. I wrote a book called Awake and Aligned, How to Navigate the Human Experience as a Spiritual Being. And I also am one of the coaches on Neil Donald Walsh's Conversations with God coaching team, not religious, if you don't know what those books are. But it's really helping us answer that question. Who am I really? Who do I want to be? Bringing more consciousness, intentionality, and alignment, integrity into how you show up in this world. And when we each take responsibility for our own alignment and show up the very best that we can with whatever we have in any given moment on any given day, then wouldn't you know it, the world becomes a better place. Now, we are currently facing a time where it is more evident than ever before, perhaps, where there's a lot of people who aren't taking the time to do that. Can't really do a lot about that. Can't force them, but you got to start with you. Start with you. Start building up your alignment. So what could that look like? Again, could look like a lot of different ways. In my experience and observation in doing this work for 16 years, since 2008, it will always benefit you to have a daily alignment practice or some sort of daily way of showing up for yourself and taking the time to check in and asking yourself, what do I need? What do I intend? How do I want to show up? Who do I want to be today? What do I need to support that? You know, that might look like journaling. That might look like meditation. That might look like talking it over with your bestie over coffee. I know it's going to look different for you every day. Or if you like to be very ritualistic about it, it could look like the same practice every day. I do that. I journal, I meditate, I do gratitudes, I do something called powerful questions. I have daily movement. These are all things that support my ability to get in alignment, stay there longer, and recover to that space when I inevitably fall out because I just can't avoid being human. And you shouldn't be. Our humanity is such an asset. Even the moments where we feel defeated and scared and hopeless and sad and outraged, all of that is energy at its core, and it can be leveraged and turned into something really beautiful and really powerful that will help. But we have to start somewhere, right? So some sort of a daily, let me get conscious, let me get connected. Start there and ask yourself, what do I need to support this? What boundaries do I need to set with other people, with my commitments in my life, with my time, with my energy? Where can I get more breaks? Because you need them more than you did a year ago, I'm guessing, or I'm pretty sure. And our brains want to talk us out of that and say, yeah, but, or I shouldn't, or I should be this way. Just don't even. This life right now, we've never been here before. Give yourself what you need. And just take it moment by moment and surround yourself by goodness and things that uplift you and help you access higher energies so you could show up in those ways and actually be the change that you wish to see in the world. If you'd like some help with that, you can watch my other videos and subscribe to this channel. Kind of took a break because nobody knew what was going to happen with TikTok, and I was putting my energy in my other platforms like my email list at novawhiteman.com and my YouTube channel and my Facebook group. So those are some other platforms you can access my conscious content on, but otherwise just keep tending to yourself and take exquisite good care of yourself. Take the right that you have to do so. Give yourself permission to do so and take those breaks. All right. Let me know if there's anything else you want me to speak to. And don't forget to hit that like button and comment so that this can have greater reach.